Kia ora. Rain spreads northwards up the South Island as we head through the rest of Tuesday afternoon, reaching on towards the North Island by the time we head in towards the night time. And ahead of it, some stronger northwesterly winds as well. We'll start things off with the afternoon. Now you can see this rainfall in towards Fiordland and Western, pushing up against the southern Alps there, some heavier falls through there. And ahead of these fronts, some strong northwesterly winds through the Canterbury High Country, Marlborough, and up and towards Wellington and the Wairarapa as we head towards the end of the day. You can see by the time we head into the evening time, this wet weather arrives on those southern parts of the North Island. Some clearer skies though, pushing it back in towards Canterbury by the end of the day. But we have got some stronger winds and some heavier rainfall, and we are going to keep hold of some strong wind watches and some heavy rain watches. Now the heaviest rainfall in towards the western ranges of Westland. You can see them pushing it through there up in towards the parts of the Southern Alps. We have got that watch there, but also some of that rain being pushed across and towards the headwaters of Canterbury as well. On the other side of the hills, out through Canterbury, Marlborough, Wellington and Wairarapa, we'll find those northwesterly winds increasing through the daytime. The watches for Canterbury running through till 5 p.m. this evening, and then everything else a little bit later, so for 9 p.m. for the likes of, say, Marlborough, and until midnight tonight into the early hours of Wednesday for Wellington and Wairarapa. You also notice some stronger winds down in the far south there for Stewart Island and down towards the Southland and Clutha coast. Those winds set to pick up through the night time with a low pressure system moving ever so close to that far southern corner. Now overnight tonight, that rain continues on its northwards journey, giving a fairly wet looking night for Northland, Auckland and across that western side of the North Island. Clearer skies out towards the east, but a bit of patchy cloud here and there. But I think for Wellington, any early showers should clear off. And we are going to be left with some clearer skies from, say, Nelson, Marlborough and right the way down through Canterbury. More cloud on that western coast and more showers to come. And still some showers, some fairly beefy ones, down in the far southern parts of the country, accompanied by some pretty strong southerly winds as this low pressure system just off the charts here runs close to that far southeastern corner. On in towards the night time, we'll find our temperatures dropping back down to around about 4 degrees Celsius across those inland parts of inland parts of Otago, and on the North Island down to around about 10 or 11 degrees Celsius at the coolest. As we go through the daytime on Wednesday, this rain across the north continues to pull away. We leave some clearer skies behind it. We'll find this wetter weather making its way northwards up in towards parts of Canterbury, along with a pretty brisk southerly wind, particularly around the likes of, say, the Otago Peninsula and out towards Banks Peninsula. Those winds are really running through you pretty quickly. The strongest winds, though, around that far southern and eastern corner, though, we'll find a fair number of those showers being blown through as well. Any early showers clearing away from that eastern coast, and things generally looking a little bit drier and brighter by the end of the day. But just watching out for one or two perhaps sharper, perhaps even heavy and thundery showers across those northern parts of Canterbury by the end of the day. We'll start things off though with a bit of a look across the North Island. We start off with those fronts draped across us, bringing that wet weather around the likes of, say, Auckland to start the day. As we head in towards the lunchtime, we'll find some clearer skies returning across Waitomo and down towards the likes of Wanganui. But we will still find a few showers just kicking through there. On the eastern side, things generally are looking drier and brighter, some nice clear skies. Last that rain clearing away, and we should be left with some clearer skies for the likes of Auckland by the end of the day. Just a bit of patchy cloud, more likely around these western areas. For Wellington, the first bit of the day looks to be pretty decent. We get rid of that early rain early on in the daytime. There is a southerly change. It's set to run towards us later in the day. Some stronger winds to watch out for, but also the return of some showers. That's what we'll see just as we head through towards the end of the day, not just for Wellington, but also around this Wairarapa coast, with that southerly change bringing some showers through. In terms of our temperatures, highs of 17 degrees Celsius in Auckland, 14 in Taupo, 16 in Hamilton, and a bit of a cooler night as well, back down to about 3 degrees Celsius in those cooler parts in the inland areas. Heading down towards the south end, well, places like Nelson and Blenheim, a fine looking day for most of the time. There is more wet weather on those western coasts to start with. That'll ease off as we head through the daytime. A fair number of these showers down south, still with a real wintry component above about 700 metres. We should find those ease off as we head through the daytime. But that wind as well, a really blustery start today around Southland, Clutha, and even up in towards the Otago area as we go through the daytime. Those winds pushing up towards Christchurch and Banks Peninsula by the afternoon, bringing with it also the chance of some showers. Now, for the likes of Christchurch, the showers will be likely in the afternoon. In the evening time, I think we'll find more showers further inland, And I think one or two of those could perhaps still be fairly heavy. Not out of the question we catch the odd rumble of thunder towards the coast, place like Kaikoura. So keep an eye on the forecast there. But I think down towards the south, some clearer skies back with us, but a bit of a cooler one. Our nighttime temperatures in places like Mount Cook, Aoraki, -3 degrees Celsius. And it's worth saying that with those stronger winds around those coastal areas, it will feel a fair bit cooler as well. So highs around about 11 degrees Celsius, but out in that wind, feeling colder. Heading into Thursday, we'll start to find some drier, brighter, clearer skies across the South Island. A bit of a chilly start first thing for many of us, but generally a dry looking story. For the North Island, we'll find a few showers set to spring up, but this is a very much more inland area. So it's those temperatures that during the day start to increase. We'll find the cloud bubbling away quite nicely, and that's where we'll find our showers developing. They'll die away again as we head through towards the evening time. Higher pressure starting to edge closer towards us. But for those inland areas on the North Island on Thursday, do watch out for some showers, and perhaps some of those could well turn thundery. While on the South Island, Thursday is looking like a pretty decent day. That's it from me. Kia pai te rā.